Hey guys.
Hey.
Looks like a little protest going on out here.
Well,
It is. It's before Christmas.
A what?
It's just before Christmas.
Uh-huh.
All of us need to ask the question, what does peace on earth and goodwill towards men really mean? What does that mean? Does that mean we should bomb them? Does that mean we should murder them if they don't agree with us? Does that mean we should invade their country and we can't figure out why we're doing it? It's an interesting season. Everybody will go around and sing jingle bells and peace on earth and goodwill towards all. But nobody understands the words. Peace on earth means peace on earth. The United States of America is the bandit, people. We are the bandits.
Now, Joe, there are some other people out there doing bad stuff, though, isn't there? There are.
Yes.
yeah, it's the bad people club.
The Bad People's
Yeah.
Club?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there are so you're saying there's almost like a club of people who go do bad stuff. And we might be one of them?
We are the leader.
Oh.
Yeah, we are the leader in every category. We sell more arms to anybody. Our entire economy is now based on a military complex, which also incorporates a corporation. So when you look at General Electric, it's not refrigerator, folks. It's bombs, it's missiles, it's guidance systems, it's a killing machine. That's what General Electric is. And who does General Electric own? They own part of the media. So when you sit at home during your dinner and you try to figure out what's going on, and you're listening to General Electric telling you that everything is fine, and it's not. All three networks are now owned by the corporations. We have Disney owning the news media. We have General Electric owning the news media. We have people running around in circles trying to figure out why they're getting screwed. They're getting screwed because you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
If you don't know who your congressman is, you don't know who your senators are, you don't know what Washington, D.C. is all about, you're not doing your job as a citizen. You're just not doing it.
Problem is, Joe, the corporate media is going to bullshit you and lie to you. So if you go to the corporate media and try to get your information, what are you going to get?
Would you go to a rapist to find out about reproduction services? Would you go to a rapist? Would you go to a murderer to find out about justice system? No. So why would you go to this corporate media to find out anything that has anything to do with news? It's all entertainment, folks. It's a balloon flying in the air. It's Tiger Woods, 14th lady of the night. Who cares about that stuff when we're killing people all across the goddamn world?
Now today we're out in front of the courthouse, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what's going on with the courthouse protest? In a nutshell.
All four courthouses that comprise the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals are being picketed today, inside and outside. Some of them, I think in San Francisco, are inside. What we're saying to the judges on the Ninth Circuit is that Jay Bybee is a murderer. He is a torturer. He is a man that brings you shame. Maybe you can't get rid of him as a judge, but you don't have to have lunch with him, you don't have to talk to him, you don't have to hang around with him, and you don't have to compliment him because he is among the big murderers.
Now he didn't do the murdering himself.
No, he justified it. We executed people in the Nuremberg trials for doing what he did. We executed people for that. We gave them life in prison. We gave them 20 years in prison.
And why aren't we doing that now?
Because Obama wants to look forward. We're going to look forward, folks. We don't want to look back.
He's going to ignore it. Just close the book and ignore it.
My suspicion is that Obama is terrified that if he goes after Bush, and he goes after Cheney, and they go after Biden, they go after all of these torturers, when he gets out of office, somebody will go after him. And he's not going to open up that can of worms. Progressives really need to stand on their 2 feet and say murder is murder is murder is murder. And I don't care if Steny Hoyer does it, or Bobby justifies it, or some stupid CIA guy actually did it. Murder is murder is murder. All the polls now, if you listen to the corporate media, they're all in a tizzy about the polls, that Obama's approval rating is dropping. Well, you know where it's dropping from? It's dropping from his base. His base can't figure out who this guy is anymore. And now they're saying, well, he ran on that Afghanistan was supposed to be the major issue and not Iraq. Well, we're still in Iraq. If he is really a progressive or a moderate or a person of good conscience, he would have said, I ran on Afghanistan being the major problem. I'm going to finish Iraq first, get our troops out of there. I'm closing Gitmo. You have these Congress people and you have these senators in the Democratic Party saying, we never promised you that. He didn't run on that. They're doing the same thing the Republicans do, and they're trying to reverse what they've said. Well, there's a problem. It's on tape. You know, and Keith Olbermann and Rachel and Mike Malloy, it's all on tape, you idiots. So don't tell me, Joe Lieberman, you didn't say something when they can play a tape showing that you said it.
Now, Joe, you come out here on Thursdays pretty much at high noon, every Thursday.
Yes.
Now, next Thursday, I think, is going to be Christmas Eve or something?
Christmas Eve.
What's happening?
Okay, we're not going to be here next Thursday. It's just too complicated. And we're not going to be here Thursday after because it's New Year's Eve. So we're coming back in 2010.
Okay.
Because of pledges, the $2,000 reward is going to rise to $3,000.
Woo.
So we're going to have to redo our little reward thing here for Bobby. You can put a reward out for somebody and say that if he's arrested and convicted like we're doing, once that happens, then all the pledges would get together and say who should get the reward. They would decide who gets the reward. Somebody will get the reward. These are real pledges.
Now, this isn't vigilantism, is it?
No, because we want them arrested.
By law.
By law. Strangely enough, we are on the side of law and order, which in the 60s and 70s was a terrible thing to say. But things have turned around so much.
Bad, yeah.
That we are now calling for law and order. We are saying, if you commit a crime, you have to do the time. Remember that saying? Well, Bobby is not doing the time except sitting on his ass in the court and making decisions on our Constitution that he violated.
Right.